Welcome back, everybody. We're doing a balance test for Goblinz. This is the hardest server I've written yet, 100%. It's cold. It's hard. Everything you have to do is difficult. We're nowhere near ready to go live yet. We're still probably a week away. Certainly Friday. Hi, John. Hope you can hear me okay. This is a balance test for the next version of Goblin. It is a lot harder. You spawn in with an apple and a heat pack. You need the heat pack. But there's some fun things we might find when we're out and about. There's 700 recipes now in game for players to learn. Thank you, mate. Oh, look, military zombies on the beach. Yes, I did skin a zombie. It's getting there, MU. I've just spent the day playing with the code, so this is just pure and simply a balance run to see whether it's getting there enough or whether I need to tweak things. I don't mind dying. I know I'm going to die a few times on this balance run. I've made it hard enough to do that, and that's been very much on purpose. Human skin. Oh, more military zombies in towns. Who'd have thought? I blame that evil goblin. This ain't gonna go according to plan, is it? John, you'll be pleased to know you can reload ammo now. They're everywhere, John, they're everywhere. Right, we need a fire, like yesterday. We're now like probably 10 minutes to get a fire lit or you're dead. But as you can see, you can cut up zombies. You can use their skin to make rucksacks if you get the recipe. God, more of them. Can we have some food? No. I see, I told you I shouldn't have gone into a town. There's your question. Isn't there a well about here somewhere? Yeah, hell yeah. You can also make NBC clothing on this server now. And various other things. But I've only been setting it up today, so this is my first real balanced run this evening. Yeah, I know we can have a restart, and we'll probably be dead and have to F11 after the restart. Because coming into town without a gun is a stupid idea. Oh, torch. Okay. I got a nail gun earlier. That was quite useful. There's chainsaws around now that you can cut zombies up with. Food's a bit of a problem again. So stay away from big towns is my advice. I mean, obviously you can get some plate out of a town. But strangely enough, most of the civilian zombies have gone. Scattering of police. Some priests. And a few civilians, but most of them just seem to have disappeared. As you'd expect on a Goblin server. At the moment, I don't have like the map set up and things, so I can just press M to bring the map up. But this is not about that. This is about... Oh, scrap metal. I wonder what we could use that for. Server restart. I will be back in after the restart, guys. Like I said, it is a balanced run to see how quickly I can get a fire lit and all that sort of malarkey. Whether I need to add a bit more food to spawn, I don't think I do. I think it's fine. Because you can cut a zombie up to get rope. Hopefully we use that rope to make a rucksack. Sorry, to make a fishing pole. We'll find out now when the server comes back up. You can make vehicles. You can make homemade vehicles. You can make some guns. You can make a flamethrower. burn the zombies out with. We can make landmines that let off gas. There's lots of things we can make, in all honesty. But we just need to see how difficult it might be. I want it to be a challenge for players. Obviously, there's a password on at the moment because I'm in the process of setting things up and testing. I still haven't 100% decided on which base building and raiding mod we're going with. But that'll come in time. Already connected, good. And I've left everything in, apart from combination locks. Everything else has been left in. So you can find tents and such like. But let's do a real run. Let's F11 and see whether we can survive long enough to light a fire and cook some fish. As you've seen, going into big cities is not safe anymore. Probably a little bit safer. Still not perfect. Right, first thing, eat that. Activate that. Get that purified. I hear you, Mr. Zombie. Oh, bloody incoming message. Sorry guys, just got to check this in case it's work. No, fine. fire. Dinner. Bark we need now. And 2 long sticks. Yeah, I'm getting other stuff out of it, like plant fibres and such like, which are used in recipes. Always go the wrong way. Is it this one? And no, you won't know the new recipes. You'll need to either trial and error them or find the recipes in the world. First time. Perfect. Food will all need 99% of food needs defrosting. Occasionally you might find something that doesn't. You can make explosive crossbow bolts. Anyone that's interested in that sort of thing? As I said, there's 700 new recipes for you to play with. Well then, let's wait for our temp to go up, hopefully fight off this illness and eat this food. Then deal with that Z. Nothing else in there. Nothing else in there. Nope. We're not going to get a higher plus symbol because we've only got a t-shirt on. I need to hit the police station because there is a chance of a bang stick, isn't there? I hear you. Oh, hello. Not a high chance, but a chance. Yeah, I know you're cold, mate. I'm going to solve that now. We're getting there. Think just take one round out. With the right tool, we can deconstruct the ammo and use the powder to make other ammo. Yeah, craft fabric, improvised hand wrapping, head wrapping, feet wrapping, face wrapping. I want face wrapping this time. Anything to stay warm. Hello, mate. You all right? Test run for balance. And we could do with that body armor, couldn't we? That stab vest. So. Looks like I could use that to bash zombies with. Waiting for the lock to come off the server. Oh, here we go. We're a bit away from that. I'd say Friday, probably. There are a lot more military around now, all of a sudden. An awful lot more military around. I blame the evil goblin. Oh, that's massive. A lot less civilians, a lot more recipes, 700 recipes now. You can cut zombies up to get rope. No. He obviously didn't want me stealing his hat. As I said, towns aren't safe unless you've got a gun. Spawning in Chernarus is deadly. Yeah, ouch. It's going to be more of a challenge this time. Which is why I'm allowing you to have tents and cars. The trick is not to get pinned down. There is that. And the messages aren't all correct at the moment. I haven't decided on how many code locks and things like that. That's just messages from last wipe. In the same way that if I press M, I'll get the map up when I'm conscious. I'll probably make it that you need a map, maybe a compass and a pen to be able to use your map properly. A map without a compass will give you the map but no markers on it. Potentially with a compass you'll get your marker, and with a pen you'll be able to mark the map. We're going to make it a hardcore experience. I didn't want to drink from that well anyway. I think the water might have been off. What have we got? We've got a bashy thing. We've got bandages. Is that ruined now? No, it's still operational. Okay. We need water. Sure. It's minus 12 daytimes and nights, so it's colder than Sakau, but it's not as cold as Namalsk. But it's cold enough that food needs defrosting. So we're going to need a long stick, and then we're going to need a lone zombie that we can turn into rope. Because without a gun, I don't really want to take on more than one at the same time. But actually, they might have followed me up here, so we could swing back towards the well, and hopefully they're stuck up in the woods. So I don't think I'm over 300 meters away. We'll try. Oh, you've got things now like, you've got your cross bag still, but earplugs have appeared. If you can make them or find them. Oh, and because it's winter, we've got bonfires around. Not that that'll help players. It'll keep you warm, I suppose. Just... Of course, you'll get fire zombies spawning near them. And they're attractive to other players with sniper rifles. But nothing to stop you building a base covering it. Potentially. Right, let's try and get back to that fire. Okay, that could be my lone zombie. Do with his fireman's jacket, because they're warm, aren't they? If he's got one. He hasn't. Could be one of those servers, I think. You're going to have to start thinking differently. We need a lone zombie because we need to fish. We're going to need a fire again soon. We killed one inside the police station, didn't we? If his body's still there. Did we get the rope? No. Stop grunting, Goblin. You will do. Or not. Right, health's flashing. I'm nearly dead. And index for that life. As I said, John, it will be a challenge. Better spawn. Loading everything in. There we go. I don't really have enough RAM for what we're running, but I can live with that. Yeah. Long gone are the days of people farming zombies. Ugh. Someone's curled one down on the counter. That's interesting. It's what you keep recipes in. You'll also make boats. I'll probably deal with the things loading in when you first spawn into an area by having you wake up asleep with your eyes closed on the ground. Because that way... Where is that cockerel? Yeah. It just means that it gives a chance for stuff to load in as well without people seeing it as a problem. So it makes sense, so I'll add that. And I think you start next to a little fire as well. Just doesn't give you any heat. It goes out as soon as you spawn. Right, that's food sorted. Now we need a lone house. I'm wary of that place because there'll be lots of Zeds in there and we ain't armed yet. well over there, isn't there, near that med centre? Need a tree. And that is the human head. It's used in some recipe. Hi, John. I'm just on a test run on a server that I'm building at the moment to see for balance. So there's nobody else on, but it's pure and simply to see if it's too difficult or needs to be made easier or all the normal malarkey. And I know I need to wash my hands. I need to put gloves on, otherwise I'll cut myself if this goes wrong. Hand wrappings, that's what I need. So I could have just washed my hands with iodine, couldn't I? Thinking about it. Didn't work that time. Need a fire before I die. How surprising. So like real life, sometimes these don't go according to plan. Which is why matches or a lighter on this server are something that you really need. Let's go and get some long stick. Here we go again. But it's a challenge. It's a good challenge, though. I like challengey servers. And I like making challengey servers for people to play. Just at the moment, just surviving out of spawn will be difficult for most of our players. It's good. And at the moment, it's just me on here. Stick on a few more, and it's all going to become quite hectic. Oh, come on. Give me a lit fire with this one, please. Yes. I want to tidy up my server. Yep. Yeah, I know you're hungry, Goblin. You really do not have long before you have to eat on here and drink and get warm. And if you're spawning at night, I've made it the same temperature as night as daytime. Thank you for the sub, massively appreciated. So when the server goes live, which will be later this week, if you've played Dayz and you like a harder experience, it'll be Goblinz or Goblinz, depending on where you are in the world. Solo and duos only. Vanilla with enhancements. And by enhancements, 700 more recipes, a few more guns, not massive amount more. Weapons named correctly. I haven't decided yet on what base building I'm going to use for it and raiding. I'm still chewing that over. It has to fit into a survival world. And vanilla doesn't. We do have a raiding tool built into the recipe pack. You can get a angle grinder to cut code locks off with. I don't think anyone's talking. John was the other John was in earlier, and I imagine he's still there somewhere. But this is, as I said, more of a balanced run, just to see how hard it is, whether it's possible to survive. I've got rid of most civilian zombies and just put military zombies everywhere. Few civilians, not many. And we've made the zombies harder. Obviously, I've made it cold, snowy, edited the map. So we need to get this lot, then we need to get into the med centre and see if we can get something useful. And then we need to hit the well. You can also carry a rucksack and a cross bag at the same time. And if you've got pouches for plate, you can carry them on your belt. If you've got a military belt. One of the plus points of having military everywhere is you do have a better chance of getting plate. But you need to do a lot of this at the crouch until you get ready for it. We have exploding zombies as well that spawn randomly. When you kill them, they'll blurp in either a gas cloud or a flashbang, just to make your day even worse. Massive nerf of loot, so nowhere near vanilla, making every item you get count. Rip up clothes with your hands. It's quite useful. We need water, but there is a well nearby. I just don't want to really fight too many zombies getting to it. And we spawn you in with iodine so you can keep making bandages until you get bandages. We've got a skill thing, which when you die, at the moment it isn't because it's not set up correctly, but when you die you'll lose everything from it. But you can spend points in various things to help your survival stuff. Well, it's over there. Yeah, I think we'll go for the Walking Dead wake up, so then it gives a chance for the server to load everything in from the assets. Because that makes sense, so that needs to be added. I need to get this to white. So we're not being disturbed by anything that wants to eat me yet. We've got sleep on here. Certainly not unlimited stamina. When the server's live, you'll need to find a map to use a map. We have got mystery boxes on here that you can find that have better goods in them. It's not a lot. So they are a slight reward for players. And we have military boots spawn in pristine. Just because boots are a really hard thing to get replacements. Need another fire in a second, won't I? At the moment I have expansion on here for base building, but I'm not sure if I'm going to go with that yet. I'm still chewing over. What's nice about expansion for base building is it includes so much within it. So I just have base building and base building licensed, and it's got so many other features that I don't need to load extra mods all the time. That ruined now. It's still hot. Good. While it's still hot, we'll keep it. A little military there, isn't there? Might be worth a trip over. Sometimes there's a chicken spawn in here. You got cold. I'm not thinking about guns at this point. I'm thinking about a better jacket than a t-shirt. Something clothing-wise would be good. And obviously I could just spawn it in, but that doesn't allow me to test balance. I like servers to be harder, as you can see. Oh, Z. Box of gunpowder. Might come in useful later on. Alt. So if I now had a belt on, I could wear that on the belt. Oh, he's gassing me. We need to bandage. And calm down. Nowhere to put it. Is that still working? No, it's ruined now. We'll take that. You should never know. I know you've got a cold, mate. I think we probably need to go fishing. Ooh. Thank you very much. Yeah, we need another fire. We're about to lose the plus symbol. Yeah, let's think about the fire. And we're going to go and do some fishing. And then we can carry a hot piece of fish with us. Okay. We've got them. Yeah. At least we're not getting wet in the snow. It's a plus, I suppose. Come on. See you, Mr. Zombie. Kill you, aren't I? I want your... I've got a hook on there, I have. But I need the bones off that zombie. Where's it gone? There. I'm out. Need that as well. That's more important at the moment. Right then. Yeah, that one broke up. I'm working. If I get the plus symbol up, then we can go fishing. First one broke. Why you need gloves on? If they break without gloves on, you'll cut yourself. Out that lit. Right. That on, burn it. As soon as I get that plus symbol, if I get it in time, because looking at my health, I'm not in a good place. Health to be going up. I need the plus symbol, then we need to go fishing. I'd say balance is about right for a hardcore survival server. It's going to be a challenge for all our players. I'll probably allow invite anywhere on the map because of how hard it is if you're duo. Just because the chances of you meeting up with someone is quite low. And at least that way you can be in a team and start working towards the same resources. But we'll probably have very small territories for the base building side. Allow people to use as many code locks as they like, but have a really small territory. Yeah, I know you've got a cold, mate. We're going to try and solve that by having a full belly of fish. But, first of all, we need that plus symbol to be in. Here we are. Let's go get ourselves. Actually, we need to use that up. Capture worm, not our main knife. I think we can sharpen the knife on rocks on this recipe mod. I'm not sure. About to find out, I suppose. What's that? Dig up worms or dig up small stones. Okay. Sorry, I'm learning. With 700 new recipes, I'm learning as I go along, which is what I want players to do as well, rather than give the recipes away. I could just go into the server files and write them all down, but what's the point? Right, let's go do some fishing. Then come back via that. I might up the amount of mystery boxes as well, seeing how, but not have them have OP stuff, have it survival gear, a heat pack, tin of food, sewing kit, leather repair kit, map, maybe a recipe. And then depending on where they're found, some items that are related to that. Come on, get me a fish. You know you want to. Yeah, it's this new mechanic, isn't it? Come on, I know you've got a cold, Goblin. Everyone knows you've got a cold. Please be something useful. Hook the bloody hook. And it took the hook as well. I know I'm bleeding. we'll deal with it when we get back in the warmth. Going to be firewood. Yes. Go fishing again. No food in there after all this, is there? Would have been too lucky, that, wouldn't it? Come on, Goblin. Just one little fishy. That'll do. My dead zombie still here? Or is he despawned by now? Probably despawned is the answer. Where was he? Here somewhere. Not sure. Okay. His rope would have been good to put the knife on. Oh. We fought the cold off, which is nice. Them in to despawn them. Next problem's going to be clothing. I'm not leaving here until I've eaten one and stored the other. We need to get this knife sharpened if we can. I think we can do it on rocks. We'll try. Now remember, do not get trapped by zombies. Hi Kermit, you alright mate? Test run of the next goblin. Oh, we'll have that. I need to find... I didn't need to find that. Oh, maybe. That was useful. Oh, I forgot. Let's see if we can make use of his rope. Now, see if those pouches will fit this belt. I don't think they will, but it's worth a try. think you're an exploding one, aren't you, mate? About to find out. Nope. No, that's annoying. There's a lot more military around, surprisingly enough, on this wipe. We need to go into the mine anyway to see if we can sharpen our knife on the rocks. I'm sure I read something about that in the instructions for the recipe mod. We dealt with. Ah, okay. Well, you can live up there, guys. I don't care. Right, so, can we? Yes, we can sharpen our knife. Didn't work though, did it? I suppose it took it back to damaged. I think there's a chance of it failing, but it's worth a go. Right then, so where next? Hi guys. Oh, it'd be foolish to stand up there, isn't it? I know where I am. Water next. The next logical thing. Frozen, isn't it? So the old mouse trick then. Fill. Now empty. No. They've turned it off. Can't do the old mouse trick. Frozen food again. Right, we need clothing. And we need to get out of this town because it's dangerous. Be thankful it's not a big town. Okay, we're losing health. Do we need another fire? Potentially, yes. But we'll do one on the outskirts of town. Health's going up again. Okay. I don't think this is a server that you can push inland too quickly. Nav mesh is terrible. But we've got, as you've gathered, a massive nerf of loot. Greenhouse, probably my best bet, I'm guessing. Need another fire when we get there though. We need to defrost this water bottle. Pour it all away. We can't trust the water. Keep that and just use our got a little bit of food to eat, which is good. Oh, firewood, even better. but I haven't yet decided on the base building mod. I'm liking expansion because it does so much without having to load hundreds of other mods. Angle grinder. That is a raiding tool, guys. Use it for cutting off code locks. But I don't know if it'll work with expansion code locks, so... Even though I'm only me on the server, old habits die hard. Shutting extra doors. But it fails. No, first time. That needs to defrost. And that needs to defrost. The fire for safety. It's badly damaged now, I can't risk burning it. We'll carry the other stick with us, I think, for the moment. Guts around my stomach. Awesome. That and hope and pray. That we catch it before it dies. Needs to go to Chile. Can't risk drinking this, unfortunately. So now I need clothing. Ain't the best place to search with this edit because that's penned in. And with my extra zombies that I've put everywhere, it's even worse to search. Zed's there. Okay, we're going to go up through the picnic shops if we can, because they usually have some clothing spawns and maybe some food spawns. Good evening. Need to stay clear of the Zeds because, well, because they're harder. Just dodge the zombies. I'm just doing a test run for balance for the server that I'm building. Umbrella. Oh well, yeah, it'll keep me dry, I suppose. Can I bash zombies with it? No. Why did it have to be footwear? I needed real clothing to turn into rags. Need a way past this lot. Ooh, at last. A bang stick. And we've got spare ammo for a bang stick. You building your own server? Will it be similar to this one? This is what I'm building. Yeah, this is what I'm testing at the moment. I'm just testing the balance of it. It won't be live till Friday, arguably. So I've got a lot of balance work to do. But yeah, this is what I do. I make harder survival servers for PC, basically. It's, as I say, it's a PC server. Goblin Z or Goblin Z is what to search for if it interests you and you're on PC. Need my blood to go up a little bit before we fight the next one. I don't really want to shoot on here. They are PvP servers, base building, raiding, but mainly it's about the survival side and about fighting the environment. On this one, this build, we've got 700 extra recipes. Don't ask me what they all are, but you can find recipes in the world. Yeah, it's PC only. I wish I could do this on console. To be able to offer this sort of level on console would be amazing. In the future, I might look at doing a console server once I've I rent my servers at the moment, but in a year's time I'll have an actual server bank at home, and I might at that point look at doing either an X or PlayStation server and doing a survival server. But I can't do it at the moment. I can't afford to rent that and a PC server. But I like harder servers. I like challenging servers to build. Where you end up with a small amount of players, but the players that play it really enjoy it. But so much of this is using mods, and that's the downside for trying to do it on console. There's certain stuff I could do, but and it'd be a challenge to build a console server and see what I could get away with doing, what I could do using the code. I want that. No, actually, I want those over that. We need clothing to make turn into rags. Oh, a can of Sprite, that's good. All food and water needs to be defrosted on here. Because, hey, it makes it harder. You just need to dodge past these Zeds. I've got a fishing rod with me, so we could fish next time we're going to cook. And then we can defrost a can of Sprite as well. I'm not going to fish any dirty river fish, though. Sea fish all the way. God, here we go again. That with the flashbang inside it. I can reload shotgun shells, can't I? Ooh, that's massive. So's that, let's be honest. Mystery box open. What we got? A lighter. Bottle of water. Can't put that on my back. And a proper fishing rod. That can go away. That can go away. Don't need that. Don't need that. We can throw away the shotgun. I don't like it, but we'll take the AR-10 instead. We can move that down to there. take that to there. Bring that down, that down, that down, and the lighter, and there we are, job done. One round of 308 better than no rounds of shotgun. Don't need that one. We'll take the stone hook. What is that? That is a... Oh, that's for making ammo. Yeah, we can reload ammo with tins of gunpowder. Mutant. 76239, and that is 308. We'll take the 308, but we'll carry that as well. Perfect. Finding a mag for them is a bit harder. Yeah. Right, we're freezing, so we need to think about a fire. We don't need to eat though, so let's just go up. And we're safe on this server, aren't we? Because it is just us. So let's just make a fire on the road. Where's that box of 45 that I'm never going to use? Yes. Working. Yeah, you need empty shells. You then need to make you need gunpowder, you need the bullet heads that you need to press, and then you need to combine them all together. So it still makes it difficult, but you can rip, with the right tool, with the pair of pliers, you can rip other bullets out of other shells and take the powder. It's the first time I've ever used this mod for the recipes, so I'm learning it as I go, which is what I want the experience for the people that play the server. I don't want it to be easy. I want them to go, oh, what's this? Let's get some scrap metal and see what it does. Oh, I make bullet casings. Wow. Now, do I carry it? I want it to be that sort of experience. So we have some high power weapons spawn in as event loot on the shoreline, as you can see, but they don't come with a lot of ammo. And all our stuff spawns in badly damaged, apart from boots and 1 knife will spawn in pristine. Just because boots, it's really hard to get the leather repair kits on here. So I think it's fair that if people push military and get a pair of boots inside military, then they should be rewarded with that by having a pair of pristine boots. Obviously in the real world I'll be doing this in the woods somewhere. If the server was now live, rather than just me seeing if I can survive. And I grew up in a world where we used to reload ammunition. When I was a child, my father used to reload ammo, so I quite like the idea of having ammo reloading. And when you shoot, your empty shells getting left behind. I think we threw them away, didn't we? But I also have sleep on this server, so you have to sleep. And if you swim or carry heavy weights, you need to sleep more often. Yeah, my sleep's going up. And you have to be dry, and if you've got a roof over your head and a sleeping bag down, you can sleep better. But the sleeping bags aren't spawn points, so if you die, you spawn on the coast. I also have a skill thing on here, which I'll show you in a second. That's my sleep. Boots me flip. And if I press U, as you do various things, they go up. When they get to the top, you get to spend points. So crafting will about to go up. So I could have, say, 5% more experience, or I could have 10% chance to craft an extra stone knife or bone knife, or 10% chance to get an extra rope. And if you get it to the top, you can repair things to pristine. And when you die, all of these reset. So these are massively annoying for players. But again, I like it because it feels like that needs to be pulled away because we can't trust it. Waiting for my can to defrost. And then we'll carry on hobbling up the road. That's a tin of gunpowder. Obviously, you saw we can cut up zombies on here and make rope, and same as if you cut up a human, but you end up with, they are gut belt rather than normal belt. You can also wear a rucksack and a cross bag at the same time. And if you've got a military belt on, you can put the pouches from plate on your belt, and then you wear them at the bit rear. Earplugs. Yeah. So I like all that side. But I don't like the intense version of skill set. I find too much, where the one that I'm using here is far more survival orientated, which I think probably fits in better with the type of server I make. For me. Because I still want to be able to play the servers. I play this, but I also play PvP servers. Sweaty PvP servers. And I enjoy both equally. But this is the sort of server I can get lost in. I could spend hours just trying to survive. I think what I like about making a server is I can make it into the Dayz I've always wanted. Oh yeah. Health's going up now. We're not going to get any warmer. Now at the moment we can press M for a map. Once a server's live, you'll have to get a map. You have to kill a priest, because only the priests carry maps. So you can't press M until you kill a priest. Though this wipe we're probably going to do, you can press M, you'll get a map, and you'll be able to see where you won't be able to see where you are, When you have a compass, you'll be able to see where you are on the map. And when you get a pen, you'll be able to put markers on the map. Is probably what I'm going to do. So force players to have to be a bit more hardcore. But once you've got the compass, the map, and the pen, you can set a 3D marker. So there's your reward for searching and finding the items. I like to reward people that are willing to put the effort in. I want the server to be hard. I don't want it to be impossible. I think it's a fair way of putting it. Yeah, I don't play PvE. Though this feels like it's PvE. But then I like hardcore survival servers that are still PvP. Because I like there to be a real risk. I want there to be a physical you might die. And people will protect the little stuff they've got with their lives. You know, when you're something like this, where you might have items, why would you not protect them? It's the end of the world. You'd kill anyone. And I run the servers as solo and duo. So solo players stand a chance still. But I also try and make the environment hard. So if there's less players around, because it just doesn't suit everybody, this sort of server. There we are, another mystery box. So I can open it. And I got, a full lighter this time. Piece of wire and one log. So they have one item that's guaranteed. And then they have another up to 10 items that have a percentage chance of spawning. So you'll always get something out of the mystery boxes. And then the other items you get will be random. But this, when we go live, we'll have base building, raiding. No traders. Don't do traders. We are having cars this time. We don't normally have cars. But we can, on this mod pack that I've got on for the recipes, allows you to put metal all over the vanilla vehicles and make them armoured. And also use metal sheet to make your own armour. And bend it and build your own. And you can upgrade plate and you can upgrade press vests and things. Which I quite like the idea of, because again, end of the world, why would you not? If you had a press vest and you found a sheet of metal that was going spare, why wouldn't you bend it and with a pair of pliers and build it into something you could use? So, in the real world, I work for the military. And the military version of armor, I support. I have a lot. I help support it at work, though I am a civilian. So, yes, sort of, is the answer to that. So, there is a military. There's an offshoot from BI, called BIS. They're no longer the same company. They used to be. And it was the US Marine Corps originally that requested a version of VBS 2 that they could use for training. And now it's sold throughout NATO and allied countries. I hear you, Mr. Zombie. I'm only here for the water. And the hunting shop. Because we could do with a scope. Or a flag to cut into rags. So we allow players to rip up clothes with their hands on here. So you don't have to use a knife. Because again, the real world. But I do, as you can see, I'm massive nerf of loot. So I set my servers as if it really is the end of the world. And everything's gone to rat shit. Will that go on anything? No. And obviously all the edits, so you've got rubbish everywhere and battles that have been fought. And because we're running the winter wipe, I also then put the bonfires in. Because it attracts players to keep warm, but also potentially attracts PvP. Last wipe I did, it was a summer build, and I had airdrops, but nobody was using airdrops, so we're not having airdrops on this wipe. But I want the world to feel as if this is 12, 13 years after the outbreak. And as you would have noticed, there's not very many civilian zombies around. It's mostly just military I have on here. And they're harder. Because again, if there'd been a big battle and the civilian population was taken out, that's how I see it, is the military would then won, but then they would have turned. Some police around. And the priests I see as being padres. So military vicars. Where are you? We don't need to eat yet, but we will do. So I think that's a higher priority than the other. We'll cook up there somewhere. I'd love to find a rucksack. This is a Goblin server. The chance of finding a rucksack is low. Though I believe we can turn human skin into a rucksack. I just haven't learnt the recipe yet. Or worked out what the recipe is. So we might try it on the next zombie we kill. We might see if we can turn its skin with our rope into a backpack. I left my can of drink behind, didn't I, at the fire? That was stupid. We weren't thinking there. Don't need a fire. Yeah. We do need a fire, but let's push on. My next door neighbour was a retired police and he would reload all the rifle bullets in his garage. Yeah. My father did that. My father was a reloader. When Dad died, and I had to get various items sold or clear before the police took it away. Mainly it was 223, so 5.56 and 300 Winchester Magnum that Dad used to reload. So I love the fact that this is on the server. It makes sense to me. Right then. Do we warm up next to the bonfire? allowing for the fact that this might be very dangerous, and then look at cooking Mr. Chicken. Here's zombie. We need to leave the chicken somewhere I can recover it. See if it's going to work. Let's see if we can make a human rucksack, shall we? And it's got blood on it. That went badly wrong, didn't it? Now, we picked up our empty case. We've got a lighter. So if we just get some firewood and something... No, we need to go now. I probably left it too long. Yeah, I will do. It will need disinfecting. But I can worry about that problem after I've worried about this problem. %, it will need disinfecting. I see your point. Yeah. Human skin turned into a rucksack. Awesome. Right, guys, I'm probably going to call it there. I think the balance is fine. It's just going to be a hard server. I've done what I needed to do. I've proved you can live on here. You've just got to take your time, slow down, and think about things as you slowly gear up. So that's what tonight was about learning that I could do that. I know the balance is right. I've just got to tweak the mods a little bit and play with some of the code. But thank you for watching. Thanks for the people that subbed. Massively appreciated. I will be on tomorrow night. Maybe on this, maybe on something else. But then I won't be on again until Friday. And then I've got a long weekend. I've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday off. I expect this server to go live Friday night with no password. And then I'll spend the weekend doing other things, I expect, because I'll be burnt out from Dayz a little bit by that point. But thank you for watching. Thanks for the interaction, thanks for the chat. And I'll hopefully see you all again soon. Cheers, guys.